This video is a brief overview of the available library resources and services for HPD preceptors, affiliates, and clinical faculty members. In appreciation for your service, HPD Library provides you complimentary access to all of the online materials of the HPD Library. This access is assigned to you personally as an NSU affiliate. This access is to be used for the educational support of NSU students only, not for commercial use or for use in private practice. This access is not to be shared with anyone else. These resources are subject to copyright law. The NSU libraries are bound by contractual agreements with our database vendors. Violation of these agreements may result in having privileges revoked and possible legal action against individual violators and the university. The offices responsible for authorizing the library access are for medical and comm affiliates, the Office of Dr. Lawrence Jacobson, and for physician assistant affiliates, the Office of Kenny McCollum. The HPD Library has electronic books, print books and journals, and electronic journals. We also have access to over 300 electronic databases, 90 of which are in the field of health and medicine. Some of the most popular are Access Medicine, Dynamed, Micromedics, Medical Letter, MD Consult, and Up to Date. Services include interlibrary loan for articles and books outside of HPD Library holdings, and liaison librarian services including library instruction, orientation for new faculty, and research assistance. The HPD liaison librarians or subject specialists are Courtney for the colleges of dental medicine, pharmacy, and optometry, and Kristen for the colleges of osteopathic medicine, medical sciences, and the physician assistant program. To get to the resources, go to the NSU homepage at www.nova.edu and click on Libraries in the column on the left. Then click on Health Professions in the list of libraries in the column on the right. This will open up the HPD Library homepage. The direct web address to the HPD Library is www.nova.edu/HPD-library. You may want to bookmark this page or add it to your favorites for quick access in the future. The homepage for the HPD Library was recently redesigned to provide quick and easy access to many of our most frequently used resources and services. Also, many of the HPD colleges or programs have their very own LibGuide. These are specially designed web pages that provide information and links to resources that would be most pertinent to that field. There is a handy link on the main page post-it note that says Introduction to the HPD Library. This page details more information about all of our resources. You can quickly navigate to many of our most frequently used services and databases by clicking on the drop-down arrow on the Quick Links tab on the upper right corner of the library homepage. To find out what we have, search the library catalog. There are two ways to perform a search, either by clicking on the library catalog link in the column on the left of the homepage, or there is a search widget on the first tab of the homepage that will initiate a search of all of our holdings. Our electronic databases are the most popular resources we have. For experienced users, you can click to see a list of just the HPD databases or a list of all NSU databases from the column on the left of the homepage. Or for new users, after clicking on the HPD Library post-it note, you can click on the Databases tab and either look at an alphabetical list or browse through the different database categories, such as drug references, images, or guidelines. We have access to Medline PubMed through several different vendors, so they will each have a different look. Choose which interface you prefer, as they will all be searching the same content. However, if you are looking for the general PubMed.gov site, I recommend that you use the search widget located on the third tab on our homepage. This will force you to log in or authenticate. This also means that you will be able to link to or have access to all that we pay for. When you try to access any of our databases, you will be asked to log in. Clinical faculty, clinical affiliates, and preceptors will all use the third box from the left. Type in your last name and the multi-digit NSU ID that was sent to you from the HPD Library Circulation Manager. We understand that you want library resources electronically, and that's why we have licensed more and more of our book content for online viewing. The ebooks will show up when doing a regular search in the library catalog, or you may click on this link from our homepage to search just our electronic titles. We also have an extensive full-text electronic journal collection. We subscribe to so many full-text databases that the chances are very likely that the journal you are looking for is in one of them. The Journal Finder will be the quickest way to locate which databases have the full text for the dates you are looking for. When you search the Journal Finder, type in the name of the journal you wish to find. Careful not to use abbreviations or make typographical errors. Please note that this is where you would search to see if we have the full text of a particular journal. It is not where you would go to perform a search to find articles on a particular topic. You would be better off using EBSCO or PubMed for that type of search. After you type in the name of the journal, you will see a list of all the databases that have it in full text for some time period. Find the time period that corresponds with the date from your citation and click on the database name. This will open up the journal record. Click on the year of your citation and the issues should appear. Click on the volume and issue that correspond to your citation. Then navigate to your article. Usually articles are listed in page number order. Then click on the PDF link to open, download, or print the article. Interlibrary loan is available, but certain restrictions do apply. Please contact the HPD Library for more information. If you have any questions, please ask a librarian via email at hpdref@nova.edu or telephone at 954-262-3108 or toll free at 1-800-541-6682 extension 23108.